안녕하세요. Hello everyone. I'm Goni Lee, a Korean teacher, and I'm here to talk about yet to come. This is not an official Korean class, but I'm sure if you watch this, you will get at least 20 kinds of grammar and myriads of vocabulary. In this video clip, we are going to focus on Korean lyrics in yet to come. Okay? Before we get into it, I want you to know a couple of things in advance. This is like an orientation for a beginner, okay? So, these are the lyrics we are looking at. That means you are going to face a lot of phrases twisted. This is not an ordinary sentence. So we should know that the first, okay? And secondly, you are going to look at so many contracted words. They wrote a lot of contractions because of rhymes. To keep rhyme alive, the words should be shortened. Got it? So that's why you see many contracted words this time. So you should know them in advance. Okay? But it's worth it because there are so many strengths you will get if you learn lyrics here. First of all, this is a monumental song for BTS, for ARMY, and for K-pop history. So even if you didn't get anything useful in daily life, the song itself is worth learning. Great? But you will get many expressions useful here, I'm telling you. Secondly, repetitive expressions. Because this is a song, right? Which means the lyrics will be repeated. So you can automatically practice what you learned at the beginning. Third, you can learn useful words in daily life because I'm gonna do it, okay? Who says learning lyrics doesn't work for the study? Yeah, I don't agree with that. So you can just watch it, learn it, and practice it. I think this lyrics class is focused on from the level of beginner 2 to intermediate 2. At least you should know how to read Hangul and some basic words. I'm going to show you each word's meaning as I continue. So don't worry about vocabularies. Okay? So, here we go. Was it honestly the best? Cause I just wanna see the next. 부지런히 지나온 어제들 속에 참 아름답게. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna do it again. So, yeah, wasn't us the best? Cause I just wanna see the next. And then here comes the Korean lyrics, right? So we're gonna focus on the Korean lyrics this time. Okay? So 부지런히 지나온 어제들 속에. What is it? So 부지런히, let's talk about 부지런히 first. 부지런히 is the same meaning of 부지런한, right? But the function is different. So 부지런히 is adverb and 부지런한 is adjective, right? So the 부지런한 is like diligent and 부지런히 is like diligently. Got it? So it's simple. And 지나온, what is 지나온? So 지나온 came from the verb, infinitive verb 지나오다. What is it? The first meaning of it is to pass by some location. And the second meaning is to experience some hard time. So we just, someone just goes through the hard time or the hard situation, circumstance. So we just say 지나오다, 힘든 시간을 지나오다, just like that, right? So maybe I assume the 지나온, in these lyrics, the second meaning is the correct. Okay? So, 부지런히 지나온. And then, 어제들. What is 어제들? Oh, Goni-쌤. So I know 어제. 어제 is yesterday. Well, what about 들 here? Right. So 어제들 can be divided into like 어제 and 들. So 들 is plural function. Right? So when 들 added to the noun, so that is plural. So yesterday's. Oh, it doesn't make sense. What is it? Yesterday's. What is yesterday's? Yeah, like I said, this is lyrics, not just ordinary sentence. That's why they just use like the poem, right? So it's so poetic, right? Yesterday's, 어제들, and then 속에, what is it? That is interesting. So in English structure, so you will see many preposition, right? So in times or in place or there are many prepositions in English, right? But in Korean, so when it comes to Korean, so the position of the preposition is twisted. Do you know what I mean? So noun first and postposition second. Got it? So this is twisted. Got it? So in noun can be in 소개 in Korean. Got it? So 어제들 소개, that means inside or in yesterday's in English. Got it? So yeah, you will see many times some noun first and the postposition second. Okay? So what is it? 부지런히 지나온 어제들 소개. So that means 부지런히 지나온 is describing 어제들 noun here. And 소개 is postposition. So inside or in yesterday's, we went through diligently. That is what they just want to say. Got it? And then 참 아름답게. What is 참? 참 is adverb, or sometimes it can be used as adjective. So truly or really, real, just like that. So here is used to adverb. So truly or really. 아름답게. Oh, looks so familiar. What is it? 아름답다. 아름답다, to be beautiful. Infinitive verb here. So 아름답다, and that is the 게 is added to the 아름답다. So when just 게 added to the infinitive verb, so that becomes to adverb. Right? So sometimes we can just change verb into adverb, right? So 게 is a function of it, right? So the 게 makes verb to, a change to adverb, right? 참 아름답게, that means like beautifully, truly beautifully. Okay? So if we just put things together, that means 부지런히 지나온 어제들 소개. Inside yesterday, we went through so diligently, truly beautifully. Got it? Next. Yeah, the past was honestly the best, but my best is what comes next. I'm not playing, not for sure. 그날을 향해 숨이 벅차게. Okay, so 그날을 향해. Oh, what is it? What is 그날? So 그날 is that day. So have you heard about 봄날? Right? It's one of the greatest songs in BTS, right? So 봄날 is what? Spring day. 봄 is spring and 날 is day, right? Just like that. 그날, that day. So what about this day? 이날, right? 그날, 이날, 봄날. Wow, great. And then 그날을 향해. Oh, got it. 뭐뭐를 향하다, 무엇을 향하다. So in this case, 향하다. So 향 actually this is a Chinese character, right? So 향하다 has a meaning of to head toward, right? So this is infinitive verb. So to head toward some direction, some place. For example, 서울을 향하다. So 서울을 향하다, what is it? So to head toward Seoul. Okay? But 서울을 향하다, no, 서울을 향해. So when we use 향해 instead of 향하다, so that can be used as adverb here, right? The same as 게 here, right? 게, the last page we just learned it, right? So 서울을 향해, that means toward Seoul, right? It's like adverb. Okay? And then 숨이 벅차게. Oh, this is so interesting. So 숨이 벅차게. So 숨. First, we should know that 숨 is what? Breath, noun here. And then 숨쉬다 is to breathe, right? So 숨쉬다. And 벅차게, so actually 벅차게 came from 벅차다 plus 게. Remember that? 게 has a function of adverb, right? So 벅차게. So 벅차다, we should know the meaning of 벅차다 first. 벅차다, what is it? The first meaning is it is too much for somebody. For example, 이 사랑이 나에게 너무 벅차다. So this love is too much for me. Got it? So 이 사랑이 나에게 너무 벅차다. So 너무 벅차다 means too much. It is too much something, right? So and the second meaning of it is full of emotions. for example, 벅찬 감동을 주는 노래. So the song is the song, but what song? What kind of song? The song that gives us full of emotions. So 벅찬 감동을 주는 노래. So 벅찬 has the meaning of fullness, right? Fullness, full of something, right? So 벅찬 감동, full of emotions. Got it? The third, the 벅차다 is 숨이 벅차다. What is it? I'm getting out of breath. So 벅차다 can be used with 숨, right? 숨이 벅차다. So this is like idiom, right? So you can use it as a like combination, right? So I'm getting out of breath. Just like that. So when we just work out or when we just dance hard, so we can just get out of breath. So 그날을 향해 and 숨이 벅차게. So both the sentences, both sentences has no verb here, but we can just imagine that 그날을 향해, so toward that day, and 숨이 벅차게, out of breath, and then we can just assume, okay, there must be some verb like rerun, right? Because the former page they just went through the diligently and beautifully, right? So we can assume, okay, so we run or we have been running like out of breath and toward that day, right? So we can assume it. And then you and I, best moment is yet to come. Moment is yet to come. Yeah. 다들 언제부턴가 말 안 해 우릴 최고라고. 온통 알 수 없는 names 이제 무겁기만 해. So there are so many expressions here, but don't worry. So we'll just look at it. 다들 언제부턴가. So here, 다들. What is it, 다들? So 다 means all, and 들 means plural, right? So like the plural function. So all of people, 다들 언제부턴가. So 언제부턴가 has three parts, which are 언제 and 부터 and 인가, right? So 언제부터인가. So we can just make it short like 언제부턴가. So 언제부터인가. What is 언제? We should know this word first. 언제, what is it? When, right? So some time. So we just indicate some time, when, 언제. And 부터 what? Since. Since. And 인가. So 인가 is so interesting part here. So 인가 is like, has the meaning of not sure, right? So since someday, not sure. So 언제부터인가 can be translated into like since someday, not sure. But for example, so we want to see this so clear. 월요일인가 피자를 먹었어요. So what does it mean? 월요일인가 피자를 먹었어요. So 월요일인가? So on Monday, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure it's Monday or Tuesday or Sunday, but maybe 70% of possibility on Monday I had pizza. Got it? So 월요일인가? I'm not sure, but I had pizza. That's for sure. Okay, so 언제부터인가? That means since some day in the past, but not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not aware of the exact time, but since some day. 말하네 우릴 최고라고. So people say 말하네. So 사람들이 can be hidden here. So 사람 can be hidden here. So 사람들이 말하네 우릴 최고라고. So 말하네 can be translated into like people say, and then 우릴 최고라고. So 우릴 actually that is 우리를. So 우리를 is contracted word here. So 우리를 최고라고. So 최고, what is it? 최고, the best. And the opposite meaning of it is 최악, the worst. 최악, 최고, 최악. Got it? So 우리 최고라고. And then, so 라고 has the meaning something, but I'm gonna tell you later. 온통 알 수 없는 names. So 온통, what is it? 온통. Adverbs. 온통, entirely or altogether. 온통. And then 알 수 없는. What is 알 수 없는? 알 수 없는 infinitive verb here. 알 수 없다. 알 수 없다. But what is 알 수 없다? 알 수 없다 can be divided into 알다 plus 수 없다. So 알다 is to know, right? But 수없다 is cannot, right? So I cannot know. I'm not able to know. So 알다, 알 수 없는. So 알 수 없는. So when we just replace 는 here, so that becomes adjective. So 알 수 없는 is describing names here, right? So names. What kind of names you're talking about? Names we don't know. We can't know, right? We can't entirely know the names. And then 이젠 무겁기만 해. So 이젠 came from 이제는, right? So always it is also contracted. So 이제는 now 무겁기만 해. So 무겁기만 해. What is it? 무겁기만 해. So 무겁다 is the infinitive verb here. So 무겁다 is to feel heavy or to be heavy. So 뭐뭐 하기만 해. Something 하기만 해. That is so crucial, so important here. So 뭐뭐 하기만 해. That means subject plus only verb here. Only verb something, right? So what is it? What is that? Oh, I'm sorry. What is that? For example, 이 물병 무겁기만 해. So what is it? So 물병 is a water bottle. So this water bottle is nothing but heavy. It's just heavy, right? So yeah, it has no usefulness here. So yeah, this water bottle is not pretty. Doesn't look pretty, or like this water bottle is so not portable, right? So it's very inconvenient, right? So this water bottle is nothing but heavy, right? Only heavy, right? Only heaviness in it. So here we just emphasized only or nothing but here. So when we just want to say something like nothing but or only, we use 뭐뭐 하기만 해, something 하기만 해. So 이제 무겁기만 해, right? So 무겁다, and then we can just drop 다 here, and then we can just put things together. 무겁 plus 기만 해. Got it? So 무겁기만 해. Yeah. So I feel just heavy. So what heavy? What is heavy for you? 온통 알 수 없는 names. Got it? So the names we just don't know entirely. That names, it feels so heavy to me, right? So that is what they say. 노래가 좋았다고 그저 달릴 뿐이라고 Promise that we'll keep on coming back for more. Okay, so 노래가 좋았다고. So 노래가 좋았다고 has two parts here. So 노래가 좋았다 first and 고 second. So 노래가 좋았다, what is it? The song was good. The past tense here, right? So double 시옷 plus 다 here. So that is the clue of past tense. So 노래가 좋았다, not 좋다, 좋았다. So 노래가 좋았다. The song was good. And then 고, what is 고? So when we just add 고 to the end of verb, so that could punctuate that is a function of reported speech or indirect speech, right? So 고 말했어. So 말했어 was hidden here. So 뭐뭐 했다고 말했어. That is like I was told, or some people say, or he said, or she said, just like that. So for example, 내가 피자를 먹었다고 말했다. What is it? So what was it? The main structure, main sentence is like I had pizza. 내가 피자를 먹었다, right? But I just want to say like I said I had pizza. I said. So I said that part is used as indirect speech, right? So 뭐뭐 했다고 말했다. So I said 뭐뭐 했다고 말했다. 내가 피자를 먹었다고 말했다. I said I had pizza. Got it? So 노래가 좋았다고, that could be translated into I say I just love singing songs. Connie, I have a question about this. So you said 좋았다 is like past tense, so the song was good, and the 고 is like indirect speech. But yeah, so look at what you just translated like this. I say I just love singing songs. There is no past tense here. So what happened here? Right? So you can have a question like this, right? I know that. But yeah, that is true. So that literally means the 노래가 좋았다 literally means the song was good. Yeah, That's correct. But when we just rephrase, right? Rephrase into the real words term. So that is like, I say I just love singing songs, right? Because this is the lyrics, so we can just rephrase it, right? So the literal meaning is the song was good, but 노래가 좋았다고 is like, I say I just love singing songs. Got it? So 그저 달릴 뿐이라고. So 그저, what is it? 그저. 그저 is just or 그냥, right? It's just. 그냥, 그저 달릴 뿐이라고. So 달릴 뿐이라고. We can just separate into like 달리다 and 리을 뿐이다. And 뭐뭐라고 말했어. Okay? So we already know about 뭐뭐라고 말했어, 뭐뭐고 말했어 here, right? So we just learned that, right? So 노래가 좋았다고. Okay, so what about 달리다 plus 리을 뿐이다? So 달리다 is infinitive verb to run, 뭐뭐 달리다, to run. And 리을 뿐이다, what is it? 리을 뿐이다. 리을 뿐이다 that means subject only verb. So subject only verb. Right? Oh, I see. But I just remember, I just looked something similar, right? Before. What was it? 뭐뭐 하기만 해. Remember that? 이젠 무겁기만 해. So that is the function of S only verb here, right? So subject only verb here. So 뭐뭐 하기만 해. So yeah, which is true or which is better? Actually, they're the same. Yeah, both are the same. So 뭐뭐 할 뿐이다 or 뭐뭐 하기만 해. For example, so we just saw some example here. 이 물병 무겁기만 해. This water bottle is nothing but heavy. Right? This water bottle is nothing but heavy. But what can we just say when we use 뭐뭐 할 뿐이다, 리을 뿐이다 here? 이 물병 무거울 뿐이다. Got it? 무거울 뿐이다. So yeah, so 무겁기만 해, 무거울 뿐이다. So some changes here. There are some changes, right, compared to each other. But the core grammar stuff is 뭐뭐 할 뿐이다 and 뭐뭐 하기만 해 is the same thing, same function. Got it? So 무거울 뿐이다 or 무겁기만 해. That is the same definition, same meaning. And then promise that we'll keep on coming back for more. Got it? Okay, next. 너의 마음속 깊은 어딘가. Okay, so 너의 마음속. See that? So that is the same as the 속, 너의 마음, right? So you should make them twisted, right? In your heart, inside your heart, but in Korean, you should just say 너의 마음속, not 속 너의 마음, right? So inside your heart, 너의 마음속, 깊은 어딘가. So 깊은 어딘가 is describing some 너의 마음속. Okay, so 깊은 어딘가. 깊은 means deep, and 어딘가. So 어딘가 is contract word. So 어딘가 came from 어디 plus 인가. So 어디 is where, and 인가. See that? Not sure. I'm not sure exact location, exact place, but yeah, somewhere. Right? So 너의 마음속 깊은 어딘가. So inside your heart, deep inside. Right? Inside your heart, deep. I'm not sure, but yeah, somewhere. 여전한 소년이 있어. So 여전한 소년, still a boy. Right? 여전한 소년, still a boy. And 무엇이 있어. Something이 있어. What is it? There is and are. Right? There is or there are. So yeah, so singular and plural depends on the situation, right? So depends on the subject, right? So because the subject here is a boy, right? So singular. So there is a boy. There is still a boy. 여전한 소년이 있어. My moment is yet to come. Yet to come. 당신은 꿈꾸는가? 그 길의 끝은 무엇일까? Okay. So 당신, what is it? 당신. No. No, what is it? You. 당신, you. And 꿈꾸는가. So 꿈꾸는가, we should just separate into 꿈꾸다 and 는가. So 꿈꾸다, what is it? To dream or dream. Because 꿈 itself is a noun. Dream. A dream. And 꿈 무엇을 꾸다. 꾸다 is to dream something. Right? So 꿈꾸다 is like to dream or dream. Got it? But it's not 꿈꾸다 or 꿈꾸나요. It's 꿈꾸는가. Because 는가, we don't usually use this expression in the dialogue or in conversation. So 는가 is usually philosophical question, such as what is life? 인생은 무엇인가? 인생은 무엇인가? What is life? So philosophical, right? So 당신은 꿈꾸는가? Do you have a dream or do you dream a dream? So when we just make things a little bit easier in the conversation, so we can just say 꿈꾸니 between friends. 꿈꾸니 당신은 너 꿈꾸니? 너 꿈꾸니? Did you have a dream or do you dream a dream? Or 꿈꾸나요? So this is not philosophical questions. This is just asking questions, right? So 꿈꾸나요? 당신은 꿈꾸나요? Do you dream? Just like that, right? So to you, something 꿈꾸나요? But 꿈꾸는가 is philosophical question. So 당신은 꿈꾸는가? 인생은 무엇인가? Do you dream a dream? Or what is life? Just like that. Okay, so 그 길의 끝은 무엇일까? So 그 길, see that? That way, 그 길, 그날, what was it? That, 그날, that day, and 그 길, that way. Got it? So 그 길의 끝은 무엇일까? So 무엇의. So 의, what is it? Possessive. Got it? Possessive expression. So the end, 끝 is the end. So the end of that way. The end of that way is 무엇일까? Is what? What is? 무엇일까? 뭐예요? What is something? For example, 이름이 뭐예요? What is your name? What is his name? What is the name? 이름이 뭐예요? Or you can just say 이름이 무엇일까? What is his name? So what is the difference between them? 이름이 뭐예요? So you can just talk to someone, right? But 이름이 무엇일까? It's more like you just talk to yourself, right? It's like monologue. So 이름이 무엇일까? What is his name? I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no idea. 이름이 무엇일까? Right? So this is a little bit different, right? 이름이 뭐예요? It's like just asking question. But 이름이 무엇일까 is more like monologue. Asking yourself. Okay, so 그 길의 끝은 무엇일까? So what is the end of that way or that road? Moment is yet to come. Yeah. And then 모두가 숨죽인 밤 우린 발을 멈추지 않아. 모두가 숨죽인 밤. 모두 what is 모두가? All, 모두가 subject particle. And so you can just rephrase them with 다, right? So 다 contains everything. 모두가 다 숨죽인 밤. So what is 숨죽인 밤? 숨. We already know it, right? 숨 is what? Breathe. Breath, right? Noun, breath. And 죽이다. What is it? To kill. To 죽이다. So, okay, so you mean like 숨죽이다 is to kill breath? Literally, yes. So that means to kill breath. So what is it? What is to kill breath? To kill someone? No. It's like to become silent or to be silent, right? So 숨죽인 밤. So 숨죽인 is describing 밤. So here, so 밤 is night, right? So the night, all the people just kill breath. What is it? What does it mean? So when you just like breathe the breath like so hard, so we can just make a sound here, right? Make a noise, or like, so we can hear someone just breathe, right? So this become a noise, right? So to kill breath, that means even we just make no sound of breathing, right? Because they just wanna make some like silent sound, right? Silence. So when we just wanna make some silence, so we just kill our breath, right? So that expression is that mean, right? So 모두가 숨죽인 밤, that means silent night. So silent night, everyone just killed breath, silent night. And then 우린 발을 멈추지 않아. So 우린 is contracted word here. So 우리는 발 is what? Foot, 발, foot. And 멈추다, 멈추지 않아 came from 멈추다 plus 지 않아. So 지 않아 is like don't negative expression. So 뭐뭐 하지 않아. And 멈추다, what is it? To stop. So we don't stop. We don't stop what? We don't stop our foot or our feet. 우리는 발을 멈추지 않아. Why? Why they don't stop their feet? Because they wanna try their best, right? Always. That's why. So yeah, so many people, all the people became silent because they want to go to bed, right? So they want to sleep, but we don't sleep because we just want to keep practicing. That's why, right? So that is what they want to say. 모두가 숨죽인 밤, 우린 발을 멈추지 않아. Yet to come. We're gonna touch the sky for the day we die. Moment is yet to come. Yeah. 자, 이제 시작이야. The best yet to come. 자, 이제 시작이야. 자, what is 자? 자. So simple. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't have any another meaning. So 자 is like okay. 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 And then 이제 시작이야. 이제 is now. And 시작. 시작, what is it? The start or beginning. Oh, I remember. Good. What is good? The end, right? So, what was it? 또 그 길의 끝은 무엇일까? See that? 그 길의 끝은. So, 끝 means the end, and 시작 means beginning or start. Right? So, 자, 이제 시작이야. Okay, so now is the start or now is the beginning. And 이야 is like it is, like declarative expression, right? So, between friends, right? Only used between friends. 자, 이제 시작이야. Okay, my friends, 자, 이제 시작이야. It is now we start, right? Now we should start. Okay, the best is yet to come. So, what about just saying like more politely? We can just say, 자, 이제 시작이에요. So, 이야 is used between friends, and 이에요 is used among public, right? People. So, more polite. 자, 이제 시작이에요. Okay? 언젠가부터 붙은 불편한 수식어. So, 언젠가부터. See that? 언제인가부터. Right? 언제 is when. And 인가, I'm not sure. Exact time, exact when, but some time, right? 부터, since. So since some day or since some time, but I'm not so sure exact time. 붙은, so 붙은 came from 붙다, which means to stick to something, right? So here, actually, we or us was hidden here. So 언젠가부터 우리에게 is like to us. Right? So 언젠가부터 우리에게 붙은 불편한 수식어. So 붙은 and 불편한. 불편한 is what? 불편한 is uncomfortable. So 붙은 and 불편한 is describing 수식어, a modifier here. So the grammar term. So modifier. So 언젠가부터. So since some day, I'm not sure, but since some day, the modifier of what? Modifier which sticking to or stick to us, and which is so uncomfortable. So there's a modifier sticking to us and which is so modifier. 최고란 말은 아직까지 낯간지러워. So 최고란 말. So 최고란 말은 came from 최고 plus 라는 말 plus 은. So 최고, what is it? The best. Remember that? 최고. 라는 말. So 말 is a word, right? So 라는 is like called, right? So the word which is called the best, that word 은 is subject particle, right? So 최고란 말은 아직까지, what is it? Adverb, what is it? 아직. So 아직 means number one, yet, and number two is up to now. And 까지 is until now. I'm sorry. So until. So if we put things together, 아직까지 means until now. Okay. So what about the other options or the other just uses for 까지? From A to B, you can just say it. A부터 B까지. So it is about location, right? So from A location to B location. For example, from 서울 to 부산, right? 서울부터 부산까지. Got it? 서울부터 부산까지. So 까지 is used when it comes to time or when it comes to location, place. Okay? And then 낯 간지러워. So 낯 간지러워 we can just divide into two things. 낯 plus 간지러워. So 낯 actually that is 얼굴, face. So another expression of 얼굴. So 낯 and 간지러워. So 간지러워 what? To feel tickled. So if we just tickle someone, so he might say, 간지러워, 간지러워. Okay? That is 간지러워, right? 간지럽다. So 간지러워, so 낯간지러워. That means I'm so embarrassed. Okay? So it just literally means like I feel tickled. Right? So that is like I'm so shy, I'm so embarrassed. So when I just hear the best, right? So until now I'm so embarrassed and I'm so shy. I became so shy about that expression. Got it? 난 말이야 그냥 음악이 좋은 걸. 난 말이야 emphasizing, right? So I 나는 말이야. So Maria, what is it? Maria. Actually Maria came from Maria. But Maria is what? 상대편의 주의를 끌거나 말을 다짐하는 뜻을 나타냅니다. Okay. Okay, here we go. So what is it? What does it mean? So when we want to just draw some attention from others, right? So we just say Maria. Or when we just determine myself, so we just say Maria. For example, 그런데 말이야. 그런데 말이야 means 그런데, but or however. So but I just want you to listen to me. So that meaning is inside of it, right? 그런데 말이야. So 그런데 no. 그런데 말이야. Like so please listen to me. So okay, so I want to say something. 그런데 말이야. Or 내가 말이야. It's like So I want to say something. So please listen to me. Okay, so 내가 말이야. So 난 말이야. That means like I. Okay, so please listen to me. I want to say something. 그냥 is what? Actually, this is broken. So this is a little bit slang. So 그냥 is 그냥. 그냥 is what? Just. 그저 or 그냥. Just. 그냥 음악이 좋은 걸. So okay, so 음악이 좋은 걸. What is it? 음악, music. 좋은 걸. So 좋은 걸 came from 좋다 plus 은걸. So 은걸 is suffix. So 좋다 to be like, or I'm sorry. So to like something, right? So 은걸 is what? 은걸. So when we just add something, some 은걸 to the stem of the verb, so that means you don't know me. In fact. Just like that, right? So 현재의 사실이 이미 알고 있는 바나 기대와는 다른 것임을 나타내는 종결어입니다. So that means, so you don't know the fact, right? So okay, so let me give you some example here. So 나는 피자가 좋은 걸. 나는 피자가 좋은 걸. What is it? You don't know me, right? You don't know I like pizza, but in fact, I like pizza. Right? So 은걸, so when we just add 은걸 to the stem of the verb, so that means, in fact, you don't know me. I'm sure you don't know me, but in fact, I like pizza. Just like that. Right? So 난 말이야 그냥 음악이 좋은 걸. So that means you don't know me. So I'm sure you don't know me, but I like just music. I like just music. That's all. That's what I like. I like just music. That's all. So there's no hidden meaning or there's no hidden like universal intention of it, right? So I just like music, right? So that's what they want to say. 난 말이야. I just like music. Okay? 여전히 그때와 다른 게 별로 없는 걸. What is it? 여전히 그때와 다른 게 별로 없는 걸. 여전히, still. So remember that? 여전한 소년이 있어, right? 여전한 소년이 있어, still, right? 여전히, 여전한. So 여전히 more like adverb, and 여전한 is describing 소년, right? So 여전히 그때와 다른 게 별로 없는 걸. 그때, that time. 그날, what is it? That day. And then what was it? 그때, that time, and then there is another word. 그 길, right? Remember that? 그 길, that way. So that, okay? So 그때와 다른 게 별로 없는 걸. So 여전히 그때와 that day, that time, 그때, that time. 그때와 다른 게. So 다른 게 came from 뭐뭐와 다르다 and 는 것이. So 다르다, what is it? To be different from something, right? 뭐뭐와 다르다. And 니은 게, that is a function of what was it? The verb to noun. Right? Remember that? So 여전히 그때와 다른 게 별로 없는 걸. 별로 is not really adverb, not really. And 없어 plus 는 걸. So 는 걸. Remember that? 는 걸. What was it? 는 걸. We just learned it, right? 은 걸. So you don't know me in fact. You don't know me in fact. So you don't know me in fact. There's still nothing different from that time. Right? So 여전히 그때와 다른 게 별로 없는 걸. So 여전히 still nothing different from that time. Actually, yeah, to be honest with you, yeah, no change here. No change here from that time. Got it? So 아마 다른 게 별로 없다면 아마. So you might have a question. 아마, what is it? 아마. Maybe. But I have a question. So I just learned something different from 아마 about maybe. What was it? 혹시. So what is the difference between them? 아마 or 아마도 and 혹시. They're so similar. Actually, the meaning is the same. Maybe, perhaps. But 혹시 is only used when you ask something. And 아마, vice versa, when you answer something. Right? You can use 아마. For example, 혹시 저 사람 이름이 뭐예요? What is it? 혹시, perhaps, maybe, I'm not sure. What is his name? Or what is her name? 혹시 저 사람 이름이 뭐예요? And you can answer by saying 아마 경석일 거예요. Oh, okay, so I'm not so sure, but maybe he must be 경석. His name is 경석. So 리을 거예요. So 리을 거예요 is like assumption, right? So I'm not sure, but yeah, I assume his name is 경석. Got it? So 혹시 is used when asking, and 아마도 when answering. Got it? And then 다른 게 별로 없다면 다른 게 니은 것이. Remember that? Right. Function, right? Noun function. 다르다, to be different, right? So 별로 없다. What is it? 별로, what is it? 별로, nothing really, not really. Not really, there's nothing. 없다 is nothing, right? There's nothing. So nothing really. So 없다면, so 뭐뭐 한다면, 뭐뭐라면. So 면, when we add 면 or 다면 into stem of the verb, that becomes hypothesis, like if. So if we put things together, maybe 아마 다른 게 별로 없다면, if I said there's nothing different, you'll say it's all a lie. It's all a lie. Yeah. Got it? 난 변화는 많았지만. Okay, so it is so interesting. I like this lyrics as well. 난 변화는 많았지만. 변화. So we should focus on 변화 here. So 난 is 나는, contracted, and 변화. So if it's because we have the 50% of the Chinese character, right? So if you just learn Korean deeply, so you should also learn about Chinese character as well. But I'm not asking you to learn like the real authentic like Chinese character here, right? You don't need to know about that. But you should know there's some word came from Chinese, right? That's why I just said. So 변화, 난 변화는 많았지만. So 변화, yeah, that came from Chinese character, 변화. right? 변화. So 변화, what does it mean? Noun, change. Change. So 변화 is change. So what about the verb here? The verb is 변하다, to change. 변하다, right? So 변화 is to change and 변하다 is to change. Okay? So 난 변화는 많았지만, so 많았지만, what is it? 많았지만, 많다 plus W 씌웠다 plus 지만. So 지만 is 하지만, right? So although or even though. So 많다, what is it? A lot, right? So there are a lot, or there are many. There's a verb. This is a verb, and then W 씌웠다. What is it? Past tense, past function, right? So past tense. So 많았지만 there were a lot of something, right? A lot of something, right? So 난 변화는 많았지만 what is it? I had a lot of changes. I had a lot of changes. 난 변화는 많았지만, or we can just if we just literally translate into in English, so we can say for me, there were a lot of changes. There were a lot of changes. 변화는 많았지만 변함은 없었다 해. What is 변함은 없었다? 변함. It looks so familiar with 변화, right? So similar. So 변화, 변함. Technically, it has the same meaning. So they are the same, actually. Because 변화 is just Chinese character and 변함 is the change, to change. 변하다, 변하다 is just noun change. You know what I mean? So 변함, so 변하다 came from 변함, right? I'm sorry, it's vice versa. So 변함 came from 변하다. So the meaning is the same, to change or change. But I would say 변화 is more like external change. External change. And 변함 is more like internal changes. See the difference? Right? So 변화, when we want to say 변화, so that means external changes. Right? So so I become successful and I just got a lot of money, and then so I just got a lot of fans. So that is external change. But 변함, so 변함 is the internal changes in my mind or in my heart, right? So 변함은 없었다 해. So 변함은 없었다. There was no change. There was no change inside of my heart. That is what they want to say. Got it? So 변함은 없었다 해. So 없었다 해. 없었다 plus something 해. So 해 is just what is a modified form 한다. 없었다 한다. What is it? I would say. So 변함은 없었다 it means I would say I have no change inside of my mind. Got it? So 변화, 변함. It looks so familiar. There looks so familiar, so similar, but a little bit different, right? So external change and internal change. Okay? A new chapter. 매 순간이 새로운 최선. So 매 순간. It is so useful. You should know that. 매, every. 매 순간. 매 순간, what is it? Every moment. Every moment. For example, 매일, what is it? Every day. 매달, every month. 매 시간, every hour. Got it? So, 새로운 최선. 새로운 최선, what is it? 매 순간이 새로운 최선. So, every moment is what? 새로운 최선. New, the best. Okay, I have a question, Connie Sam. So, okay. The best was 최고, right? What about 최선? Is the same? It's different, right? So, when it comes to 최고, so 최고 means number one. It's the best, right? The best, number one, rank number one, right? But when it comes to 최선, so it means like I'm trying my best. Got it? So it has nothing to do with number one, but I'm trying my best, right? So that is difference. So 새로운, new 최선, that means new my best. Okay? So it looks so funny, but yeah, that is right. 새로운 최선. 매 순간이 새로운 최선. Every moment, I just tried my best. We just tried my best. That's what they say. Okay? 지금 난 마치 13살, 그때의 나처럼 better. So 지금 난 is now, 나는 마치 what? As if or like. Got it? So adverb, 마치. So as if 13살 그때의 나처럼. So 처럼, what is it? 처럼. So when it comes to noun 처럼, that means metaphor. As if something, such as something, or like something, right? 13살 그때의 나처럼. So 그때의 나, we should know them first. 그때의 나, 그때, what is it? That time, remember that? 그날, 그때, and then, what was it? Oh, I forgot. What was it? 그때, 그날, what was it? Anyways, okay, so that time, 그때, 그때의 나. So 의 is possessive, right? So me of that time, me of the time. So me of the time, that time when? In 13 years old. Got it? So 지금 I now do something because there's no verb yet. So I do something just like me of the time in 13. Got it? So 처럼 is like. 뱉다. Oh, okay, here's the verb here. So 뱉다 is what? 뱉다, to speed out something. Speed out. For example, 침 뱉다, to speed up saliva. Right? Pss, 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 just like that. Right? So that is the to 뱉다. But when just rappers, just singers, just 뱉다, when they use 뱉다, so that is not just a speed out like saliva. So it's more like to sing or to rap, right? So 지금 난 마치 13살 그때의 나처럼 뱉어. So I just rap just like the boy in 13, or like the me of the time in 13. That is what he said. Got it? Okay, so 뱉다 and 침 뱉지 마세요. See that? 침 뱉지 마세요. What is it? Don't spit here. Don't spit saliva here. Right? 침 뱉지 마세요. You will see many signs like this. 침 뱉지 마세요 in Korea. Right? Okay. And then 아직도 배울 게 많고 나 인생 채울 게 많아. 아직도 배울 게 많고. What is it? 아직도. Still. 아직도. Still. Also, 도 means also. Oh, I have a question. I learned still in Korea was not 아직. What was it? 여전히. Remember that? 여전히 or 여전한. But you can just say 아직도. So 아직도 is also still. Okay, so 아직도 배울 게 많고. So this is so important here. 배울 게 came from 배우다 plus 리을게. So 배우다, what is it? To learn. And the infinitive verb. And then 리을게 is a little bit different from 니은게. Got it? So 니은게, what was it? The function of changing from verb to noun, right? But 리을게 is the same function to changing verb to noun, but the meaning, the tense, time tense is different, right? The 리을게 is like in the future, and the 니은게 is more like present or past tense, right? That is difference. For example, 아직도 배울 게 많아, 배울 게 많고. So that means I have still something to learn in the future. Got it? So I'm not saying I just learned something in the past, or I'm learning something in like right now. No, I'm not saying that. So I'm saying 배울 게 많고. I have a lot of things to learn in the future. Okay? So can you just tell the difference between 리을게 and 니은게, right? And then 많고 is 많다 plus 는고. I'm sorry. 많다 plus 그리고. So 그리고 is and, right? So 많고. And then what? 나의 인생 채울 게 많아. So 나의 is 내, my. And 인생. 인생 what? Life. So 나의 인생 is. Actually, we should add 에 here. But the 에 is hidden here because of the lyrics, right? So 나의 인생에 채울 게 많아. So 채울 게 많아 came from 채우다 plus 리을 게 많다. Right? So 채우다, what is it? To fill in. To fill in something. So 채울 게. So 채울 게, 리을 게. Yeah, this is also a function of future. Right? So I have a lot, in my life, I have a lot of things. A lot of things to fill in the future. Got it? So 많다 or 많아, that is the same expression, right? So 나의 인생 채울 게 많아. I have a lot of things to fill in the future. 그 이유를 물어본다면 내 심장이 말하잖아. 그 이유를 물어본다면 뭐뭐 한다면 뭐뭐면. Remember that? If hypothesis, if 그 이유, 그 이유, that reason, that day, that time, that reason. 그 이유, 그 이유를 물어본다면 뭐뭐를 물어보다. What is it? To ask something, to ask something. 뭐뭐를 물어보다, to ask something. So 뭐뭐를 물어본다면, if we ask something, something what? We ask that reason. We ask that reason. 내 심장이 말하잖아. My heart. 내 심장, my heart. But it's not just my mind, right? My mind is 마음, 내 마음. But when it comes to heart, like cardiac heart, we should say 심장, physical heart, right? Okay. So 내 심장, my cardiac heart, just say it. 말하잖아. 말하잖아. Oh, what is it? I know 말하다 means, but what is 말하잖아? So 말하다 is to say or to speak. 말하다. But 잖아. So when we add 잖아 into the stem of the verb, so that means we both know that something. We both know that subject verses. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, the verb. I'm sorry. Yeah. So we both know that something. Right? So, for example, 나 피자 좋아하잖아. So that means we both know I like pizza. Right? So inside of this 잖아, so yeah, so a little bit of things contain it. So we both know that's something, but sometimes, yeah, I'm not sure you know that, but at least I know that doing something. For example, so 나 피자 좋아하잖아. For example, 나 피자 좋아하잖아. So that means you and I both know I like pizza, but inside of this meaning, inside of this expression, that there is a hidden meaning. Like, I'm not sure you know about this, but at least I know I like pizza. Got it? So 뭐뭐 하잖아 has a little bit of several meaning, but the majority of meaning is we both know that something. Got it? So 내 심장이 말하잖아. That means we both know my heart, cardiac heart. Just say it. Just say what? We ain't about it. 이 세상의 비대. We ain't about it. 최고란 기준의 스텝. Okay? So we ain't about it. We don't care what? 이 세상의 기대. 이 세상의 기대. What? Expected. 자, 이 세상 is what? This world. And 의 is what? Possessive. So 기대 is expectation. So expectation of this world. 이 세상의 기대. We don't care. We don't think about 이 세상의 기대. We don't think about expectation of this world. And we ain't about it. 최고란 기준의 step. We don't care. We don't think about the step, like the 기준, like the standard. So standard are called what? The best. So we don't care about the best standard, right? That's what they say. Got it? 최고란 기준에서 뭐뭐 something 란. So noun plus 란 or 란은. So 란 means called, which is called, something like that, right? So 최고란 기준의 step. Okay, so 왕관과 꽃 and 수많은 trophy. So 왕관과 꽃, what is it? 왕관. A crown. 왕관, a crown. And then 꽃, what is it? A flower. 수많은 means myriad or a lot of and many, right? And trophy is trophy, right? But okay, so 수많은 is a lot or many, right? So why should I just put plural here, like trophies or trophy들, right? 들 is a plural. Okay, for example, 수많은 사람들, right? So it's not just person, it's people, right? So many people, not many person. So 수많은 사람들. But why don't I see why can't I see the trophy들 here, 들 plural here? Because sometimes it is acceptable to just say just singular noun. For example, 수많은 책을 읽었어요. 수많은, a myriad, many. But 책 is the singular, book, right? But that doesn't mean I just read one book, right? That means I read a lot of books, right? So yeah, you should just, if you just practice the Korean or learn Korean, so you should know, you should just put 들, like plural, here into 책을, right? So 책들을, 수많은 책들을 읽었어요. But it is acceptable. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it is acceptable to delete like 들, drop 들 here, right? 수많은 책을 읽었어요. So everyone knows that means I read a lot of books. Got it? 수많은 책을 읽었어요. 긴 원을 돌아 결국 또 제자리. 긴 원, 긴 is what? 긴, long. So long. One is circle. So 긴 원, long circle. long circle. 긴 원을 돌다, 어디를 돌다. So that means to turn around. So 어디를 돌다. So 어디? What? When? Where? 긴 원, long circle. So to turn around, long circle. And 돌, here. Is what? Number A, even elapsed like and, right? So, and the turnaround and, or that it has some meaning of method, right? So by just turning around in, okay? So by turning around a circle, long circle, and then 결국, eventually, 또, again, 제자리. 제자리 is what? In the same place. So 제자리 means same place. So we should put things together, right? So by turning around a long circle here, so eventually again what? Again we are in the same place. So if for example, so if we just start here, right? And then we just practice a lot and just perform a lot, right? Oh, okay. So far we are here. Oh, so far we are here. Oh, so far we are here. Oh, yeah. So we just did it. Oh, it's so far from we start, right? Our start. And then okay. So we just start. Yeah, we just keep practicing, keep performing, and yeah, keep just practicing, keep singing, and here, we just realized we are in the same place, the start place, right? So they just say 긴 원을 돌아. So by turning around a long circle, eventually, also again, we are in the same place, right? That is what they say. 그날을 향해. Remember that? 그날, that day. 그날을 향해, 그날을 toward that day. 향해, toward that day. 더 우리답게. So 답게, you should know this word. 답게. 더, more, 우리답게. So what is 답게 here? So 답게 came from 답다 plus 게 here. So 게 is adverb, right? Adverb function. So 답다, what is it? To be like. To be like. For example, 경석은 가수답다. What is it? 경석 is like singer. Oh, 경석 can sing so well. So, oh, 경석 is like a singer. Oh, 경석은 가수답다. Just like that, right? So what about 우리답게? 우리답다. Oh, so we are like ourselves. We are like ourselves, right? So because there is a hidden verb here, right? So I assume we run or we just keep running just here, right? So we just keep running more to be what? To be like ourselves. Right? So we just run and run, right? Run and keep running to what? In order to be like ourselves. That is what they want to say. I assume, right? I assume, but I think it's right. So 더 우리답게, to be more like ourselves. Yeah, to be more like BTS itself, right? Ourselves. So we're just gonna run toward that day. Right? So they just say the best is yet to come. So we're gonna just keep running, right? So I like this song because this song has some their determination or they're just looking back, and then yeah. So it has a lot of the hidden meanings, right? So that's what I like it. Okay, that's it. So I hope you like it. And then yeah, so 더 우리답게, after 더 우리답게, and there's the lyrics repeated, right? So repeat again. So I just want you to just keep practicing over and over again. And then if you just keep practicing and keep learning this expression, so yeah, I'm sure you're gonna just enhance your ability to speak Korean, right? So hope you enjoy it. Okay, so that's it for today, and see you next time. Bye bye. 안녕히 계세요.